Hi everyone, welcome all. Today I'll be discussing about one Java program which is here. Uh, so this is basically arrow pointing to left. So as uh, as we have discussed before, similar program, but uh, arrow was pointing to right. So here, if we observe this output, we will be seeing till here, till this arrow, this row. The stars are increased, but here there are some spaces as well. So how much spaces are there will analyze from here. So 5 columns. So here there will be four spaces. Here there will be 3 spaces, and similar to 1 and 0. And similar like 1 spaces on next row, then 2 spaces, 3 spaces, and 4 spaces. So basically, we'll break this program into two code or two part. So just think about this triangle only as of now. As here there are 5 rows, we can we can write the code for this one by initializing our int type variable n equals to 5. As I told you, we will break it into two parts. Part 1, as we know, if you have watched my previous videos, we need outer loop and inner loop. So outer loop will always give us rows, and we'll initialize this for with int I equals to 1 till I less than equals to 10, as we have to print the stars till fifth row. Then we'll we'll increment the I with I plus. Then as we have to do two tasks here, printing the spaces as well as printing the star. So we will need two inner for loops. I'll mention inner loops, which will give us columns. So first one will be for printing spaces. So for we'll take int j equals to equals to 1, sorry, j less than equals. Now here we need to print spaces. So on first row we need 4 spaces. So I'll add 4 here. How we can get this 4? Uh, Here if you see, n is 5, and for first row I will be 1. So if I write n minus I here, so it will become 4 only. As first time for first row I will be 1, so 5 minus 1 4. Second time I will be 2, 5 minus 2 3, and so on. And just increment j by 1. And as we are printing space, system dot out dot print spaces. So till here all good. Now we want to print one star on this line, and then we have to change the line. So for that we'll write the code I just copy same, paste it here. So instead of spaces, we'll just mention star. So as we have to print star here, and for first line or first row, we just need one star. So I'll give here condition equals to row number, and row number is 1 in this case. So I'll just give I here. So for each row, that much stars will be printed. And once this is done, we have to jump onto a new line, system dot out dot print ln, and we'll see if we will get the triangle. Yeah. So till here we have printed the triangle. Now just forget about this first part and focus on the second one. So if you see here, there are 4 rows, and on this 4 row, on first row, 4 stars and 1 space is there. So here also we'll need outer for loop and 2 inner for loop, as one will be for printing spaces and another one will be for stars. So I'll do one thing. I'll just copy this entire code and we'll paste it here. So we'll change something here like part 2. Sorry, not this one. It should be below. And if you go again to the output, so consider this is the first row for us. On first row, we need 1 space and 4 star. So with just minor change, it will print like 1 space and 4 stars here. I just invert this for condition loop, which is for our rows, or we can say outer for loop. So I'll initialize this I with n and will write I greater than equal to 1, and here I minus minus. So we'll check what will happen if I equals to n. N is 5. So for first time, it will go inside and check for first of all. So j equals to 1. Okay. And the condition will be 1 is less than equals to n, which is 5. So, sorry. So j is less than equals to n minus I. Yeah, I is also 5 and n is also 5. So the condition will be false. It will not print any space for us. So we need 1 here, then only it will print a space because j we have initialized with 1. For that, to get 1 here, we can do one thing. We will just write n minus 1 in outer for loop. We'll just initialize this outer for loop with 4. So here it will come 4. So for this one, um, for inner for loop, it will check the condition now, like j will be 1 and 1 is less than equals to n minus I. N is 5 and I is 4. So n minus I, it means 1. It will print 1 star. For second time, when j will increase by 1, j will become 2. Again, it will check. So 2 less than equals to 1, this condition will be false. So now this looks good by just changing this thing, this for loop, just inverting this for loop and initialization we just change here. So with this we are getting this space at least. If we check for star, so here second for loop is also initialized with 1, and the condition if we check 1 is less than equals to I. In this case our I is 4. So yeah, this is true. It will print the star, then j will increase by 1. So I'll write here for better understanding. So for first time it will run. For second time, when j increase to 2, 2 is less than equals to 4, it will print star second time as well. So third time as well and fourth time as well. Once j become 5, this condition will break and it will go outside and it will go to new line. Second iteration will check to confirm once. As we move to next line, it will reduce our outer for loop I with 1. So it will be 3 and it will check the condition 3 is greater than equal to 1, true. Then it will go to inner for loop to print the spaces. J is equal to 1 here and condition will be like 1 is less than equals to 5. Our n is 5. 5 minus 3, 2. So here it is 2. So yeah, J will run twice in this case. So J equals to 1. For J equal to 1, also it will run and print the space. And when J will increment to 2, for 2 also it will work. When it increases to 3, it will fail because um, here it will be kind of 2 n minus I. So yeah, I think we'll get the output now. We'll just try running this code. Sorry, I'll just comment it and we'll run it now. Here we go. We have got the same output which is required here. I'll try changing this n minus I to n. Let's see what happens. So yeah, if you check here, this one line will get added additionally. So whatever the program uh, I have done in last video, in there we just printed such a triangle or such arrow which is pointed to right. So with just minor change, we can change it to complete arrow. So that's it for today. Thanks everyone for giving your precious time and watching this video. We'll meet again in next video. Thank you.